Okay, so sine law is in a triangle that has not a right angle. So see this? I can't use SOHCAHTOA stuff. I can't use Pythagorean. Those are out. So sine law connects A over sine A. Do we understand when I have an A there, it is a side because it's a lower A? And that's an angle with a big A. And do you see that A and A would be how in relationship to each other? Across, okay? Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to find things that are across from each other. So in this triangle, this is an angle and this is a side. Those are across from each other. I call them pairs. And I can do that also with 20 and x would be a pair together. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that and put it into the formula that I was given. So here it goes. 55 is a side, and it is across from sine of 110. See the pair that I did? Yellow to yellow. You have to do the side divided by sine angle. Now I'm going to do the pink pair that I did. So think about what's the side. X over sine 20. And there you go. Okay, so we talked about this just a minute ago. What should I do if I have a fraction equal to a fraction? What's a good strategy? Cross multiply. Multiply diagonal, divide the leftover, lonely one. So multiply, divide, boom. Okay? Let's all practice that type. Make sure we're still in degrees. And then I'm going to have to get you to go to 2 decimals when you give me these answers. So see if you can match my result there. How did that go? We're A-OK matched? 20.02. Okay, 2 more and then we're done. So on example 2, I'm going to find those pair-ups. So 12 would be located across that 41. It has to be a side and an angle, right? Then if I'm looking for another side and angle, I found another one. Okay, so I got to write it now in a fraction form. 12 over sine 41 degree. Be careful here because now 10 is the side on this one, which means you're doing sine of x degree. This time we're finding an angle. Last time we were looking for a side. Okay, so what did we do here? We said if we have fraction, we're going to cross multiply. Multiply, divide. Okay, but I'm finding an angle. What did we say our trick was when we find an angle? We have to inverse, right? To get angles, we have to inverse. Okay, so you're going to do 2 steps here. You're going to have to do the multiply, divide, and then you're going to hit sine inverse answer. Got it? Multiply, divide, and then inverse yet. And you're going to go to 1 decimal place with an angle measure, okay? See if we can get a 31 or 33.1 degree answer in your calculator. I should tell you, does anybody have a bracket calculator? Do you know what I mean? Okay, so I don't have a bracket calculator. When I do sine 41, I do it sine 41. If you have a bracket calculator, yours looks like this, which means you have to put a bracket like that. Does that make sense? Some of you will have a brackety calculator, I bet. So make sure you give me a closed bracket on that guy. Okay? So this is the last question of the day. Okay, I'm going to find pairs. So I have one pair. I can see 8 and 30 degrees is a pair. Now, I have a problem because this question says to figure out the side C. So really what I would like to know is this, which means I would have to pair it with that. And that's not good because there's no value there. So I'm stuck. Does anybody have a way to figure something out to go ahead? 180, yep. 180 minus. So if you did 180, subtract that corner and that corner, hey, look at that. Now we have the top corner, right? So that was my first strategy, 180 minus strategy. Now I can go ahead. Can you set up the pairs and aside, figure it out, times, divide. Okay, let's see if you can do this one on your own. I will do it as well. Okay, and then we're going to leave the next one for tomorrow.